Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of NASCAR Females webcast, The Burnout, featuring myself, Kimberly Bowman, the OR for the number 24 of Chase Elliott, and my wonderful co-host Emily Luther, the OR for the number 21 of Ryan Blaney. So yeah, I think we've got a lot to talk about, but of course Dover was this past weekend and our field of 16 was narrowed to 12. And I think pretty much the estimated ones who wouldn't make it into the round two did not make it into round two. Jamie McMurray, I think him making it was a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
But I think what was more of a surprise to everyone, especially me, was the finish of the race.
That poor kid. I say kid. Like, he's not a kid.
Gosh. Like... Yeah, we're the same age, so hush with the kid stuff.
I'm only like a year or two older than Chase. Like,
I'm like 6 months younger.
Wait, how old's Chase?
21? Because I'm 21. He's
Okay,
like 6 months older.
I'm 3 years older. Okay. So what really made me mad, which I know you totally retweeted my tweet. Hold on, I have to go through all the NCIS and Netflix devastation tweets. Give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
God. And then Abby leaves and I can't. Hold up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
He said, I hate it that I kind of stole a win away.
Right.
My quoted tweet, and this is exact. Do you actually, though? Because I don't think you do. You're too prideful for that. # bye, Felicia.
No.
He infuriates me.
No, what? Okay. No matter... Okay, Kyle Busch just took advantage of the situation.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't like he stole it. He was given it because Chase had no... I mean, yes, he could have taken a different line or whatever, but the lap cars need to take a freaking lesson. And that thing with Jeff Gordon at the end was like gold.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And people are yelling about Jeff, but it's like, Jeff was in the 24 car for how long? That was his team. He's going to be a little bit biased towards them.
It almost felt like, the whole dad move of,
Oh, yeah.
It was so cute.
Like a total dad moment for him, which was, like, really cool.
Don't you dare screw my boy over.
It was really cool, but, like, I don't know. I think he got too much flack for it. Like, Chase has gotten screwed over multiple times, but this was, like, above and beyond what it's normally been. Like,
yeah.
What makes me even more angry, and I love BK. I love Brad Keselowski. But if that was Brad Keselowski or Joey Logano, they would have fought to the finish. And I get the whole lap car thing, but, I think Chase is also a little too worried about digging in too deep because he doesn't want to get that bad reputation on the track.
Right.
So I think that plays into it. But what makes me so mad with the lapped cars is it's like you can see that you're in the way. Don't tell me you can't. Don't tell me your spotters aren't telling you that you're in the way.
And he didn't even make it in the next round. So what did he have to fight for?
Yeah, it's just infuriating. And I did notice that after this weekend, Chase and Ryan both dropped a position in the points.
Are they tied?
I don't think they're tied anymore, but Ryan's in 9th and Chase is in 10th, which going into this past weekend, Ryan was 8th and Chase was in 9th.
Gotcha.
Which again is frustrating.
What we could understand is why Chase dropped so low in the points, even though he didn't. He was runner up. Why he got knocked down in the points so
if he's because they're doing it in the playoffs as if they were like doing it in the regular season. If you have a win, your win supersedes anybody in the points. So they might be tied. And if they are tied, then Ryan has a win in the season, so he gets put first.
Right. So, again, if you're just tuning in, we were recapping that Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon, Casey Kane, and Kurt Busch are no longer in the chase. I said it. So we have a field of 12 now going into Charlotte this weekend. But before we get to that, what other thoughts do we have about Dover this past weekend?
I got penalties if that's helpful.
Yay!
So it looks like for the Cup Series, Boyer was penalized for a lug nut not properly installed. Eric Jones was penalized for the same thing. NASCAR Xfinity Series at Kentucky. That does not look right. Why are they showing from Kentucky? That's weird. I don't know. Camping World Truck Series though. Las Vegas. Crafton was fined for lug nuts as well. I think they have this mixed up because wasn't Xfinity at Dover this weekend too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure because the 22 went to victory lane.
Just trying to see if I could feel it here too.
And who was in the 22 was Ryan Blaney.
Right.
Just saying. Pretty sure he went to victory lane this weekend.
I'm not even finding the penalties article.
I had it on JC pulled up. Sorry.
No, I'm serious. There is no article on NASCAR's side. I could be wrong, but I'm totally missing it here.
Is it bad that I follow JC's website more because they typically...
No, it's not. Not wrong at all.
I also hate the layout of both websites, but I hate JC's website layout less. So that's part of it.
The better of two evils?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm serious. There's not even an article on here.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure Xfinity was at Dover this weekend too.
Well, I'm glad I trust you because I have no idea.
Hold on, let me check. I can check Twitter. Give me a minute. What day was that? Saturday? Yeah, they were at Dover. According to JC, they were in Kentucky though. Not possible. He won at Dover. BRB, I just want to give a shout out to Ryan Blaney specifically because he's pulling for the Cleveland Indians in the MLB offseason, and I completely respect him for that. Hashtag Windians. You're welcome.
Shameless plug, eh?
Totally just been prideful about it, you know? I have no shame. Okay. I'm done. Continue.
I'm trying to remember all the major news from Dover because the only thing that really has stuck in my brain is the finish of the race. I think everything else just was blindsided.
There wasn't like that much that went on. There were some announcements this week that I think supersede anything that happened.
A little sad news too.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah. So for those of you who are not aware, Robert Yates passed away this week. He was 94, I think it said. Or was it 74? I don't know. They pretty much are like the same age at this point for me, being 24. So, yeah. But he, that announcement came out. Oh my God, a video is playing. Hold on, I'm sorry. No, stop. What's going on?
I mean, if you look at an NASCAR race,
what is going on?
There's so many fans. There's so much money involved. So I do believe that NASCAR should get paid like NBA and NFL players. It's one of them. It's not a whole team. It's
where are you playing at?
Because NBA players aren't getting that money based upon the merch. It's because of the team.
I know, but why isn't it muting? I need to submit a ticket. There, I figured it out. I got it. Sorry, guys. That's really embarrassing since I'm in IT, but it's fine.
Alright, I did the math while you were away. He was 74.
74. Okay, being 24 years old, 74 and 94 are pretty much the same number. So, just so we're clear.
When you get there, you won't think that.
Well, yeah, but that's 50 years from now at least.
True.
Pointing that out. So that was sad. And our prayers are with the Yates family and all of NASCAR this week as they approach the first weekend after the announcement. Matt Tifft made the announcement this week that he will be joining Richard Childress Racing for the Xfinity Series, which is exciting.
Definitely.
Back to Yates. I swear. Hold on. Yeah, it wasn't natural causes. He passed away from liver cancer, unfortunately. He passed away after a year of battling with it. So that's really sad. For those of you who are not aware of who Yates is, which I am glaring at you right now if you don't know who he is. For those of you old NASCAR fans, Roush Yates Racing. Roush Yates Engines, I should say. Very, very knowledgeable and very, very talented men. They built the engines that Bobby Allison used in 1983 to win the Cup title. And then also, Yates was a 3-time Daytona 500 car winner. So that's a little bit of a rundown. Very, very intelligent, very, very knowledgeable in the sport and in auto racing in general and cars in general. And he will definitely be missed.
Definitely a lot of history there.
Yeah.
That's for sure. What other news do we have coming this week? Not much.
Well, I'm not sure if you heard what was playing on my computer. I again apologize.
Actually, it was kind of convenient because my earphones decided to fall out.
Okay, so for our viewers, I apologize because it's obnoxious. I have the article up about Denny Hamlin, and the video just automatically started playing, and then I tried to stop it because it was an ad, and I tried to stop it, but then it went right into the video, and so the ad looked like it was paused, but the video was not, and the video was playing in the background, and so I had to refresh the page to get it to stop.
So,
I have a lot of opinions about Denny Hamlin's statement this week.
So for those that have not heard.
Sorry. Yeah, I apologize. This week, Denny Hamlin released an interview, whatever you want to call it, saying that NASCAR drivers should be paid what the NFL and NBA players are paid. Okay. While I don't disagree that they should be making more than the NFL or the NBA, because I would say their job is a little bit more dangerous than the other two. I'm just annoyed in general because I don't think professional athletes should be making this much money, especially when, and this is going to sound completely biased because I am a military spouse, and I believe that our military should get paid more than they are made, and tell me why a guy who sits in a car for a living, no offense to NASCAR, tell me why a guy who shoots a ball for a living or hits a ball with a baseball bat for a living, or why one who wears a helmet and hits himself against somebody else on a football field, tell me why they deserve more than our men and women who fight overseas and are getting shot at every day. Tell me why they deserve more.
Amen, sister.
So I really lost a lot of respect for Denny Hamlin after his thoughts this week.
I mean, you get the perspective of, the fairness, because, I mean, they've done a lot of making NASCAR feel like football these days. So
yeah.
The fact that one sport shouldn't be more important than the other is understandable. But, yeah, the overall big picture is sports shouldn't be number one paid positions, period.
And, not only that, but my frustration, too, was Denny knows how much it costs for a sponsor to put their name on a car, to pay for the parts and everything. So now you're going to increase all the tickets for your fans because you don't think you make enough, even though you make millions of dollars.
Right. I mean, they are well paid. Even if they're not getting enough NFL, they're...
It's not like they're skimping on numbers by any means.
Right. Not
Like,
at all.
that is just being greedy at that point. I get his perspective, I do. But, like, put your little selfish perspective in a bigger picture and realize that it's just a sport. I'm sorry. I love NASCAR. I do. But after that came out, and being a military spouse, I was very angry. Very angry.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree with you.
It's the same thing, like, with doctors and nurses. Tell me why a doctor and a nurse who saves people's lives doesn't deserve more money. Why?
Or, I mean, the list is endless.
Yeah.
That should be way more important.
There's a lot more issues out in the world today than you being upset because you don't make an extra $1 million a year. You're fine.
That is the truth.
Get over yourself. It's frustrating.
Yep. So we are at Charlotte again. Home track. Well, for NASCAR at least.
They say that Brad Paisley is the Grand Marshal for the Charlotte race this weekend.
He's doing something with Junior.
Yeah, so for any Junior fans who are in Charlotte this weekend, which I really wanted to go, and I'm really sad I'm not, but I got to see Bradley not even a month ago, like a few weeks ago, at in Virginia. I got to see him, and it was really good. It was actually incredible. It was like Dustin Lynch and Chase Bryant and Lindsay L. It was a really good concert. For those of you Junior fans who will be at the racetrack this weekend, actually for any fans, you don't even have to just be a Junior fan. Brad Paisley is the concert for this weekend. So it's a way of him saying, he's always been really close with Junior and Junior Nation, so it's his way of saying thank you to the fans and saying thank you to Junior for everything they've done the past 2 years and for all of Junior's career, and it's a way of, I guess, letting Junior ride out with a bang. So for those of you at Charlotte this weekend, please make sure to go to that concert, and please make sure to post videos on Twitter so I can live vicariously through you, because it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I adore Brad Paisley. I love him, like literally love him. I'm obsessed with him, and he'll put on a good show. He always does.
And it's Junior's last Charlotte race.
Listen, it is October 5th, which means we are just over a month till the end of the season. And, like, I can't even think about it. Because I'm about to start crying right now. Like, I can't think about it. It's very hard.
We still have Dega to go.
I know. We have Dega, thank God.
Let's just stop thinking about it.
Does not track right that weekend. I can only hope. Because this season, the past 2 seasons, he just has underperformed, and I can't give him too much slack for last year considering he sat out most of the season.
Right.
But, you know, when he left BEI in 2007, 2008, whatever year it was, 2007, and announced that he would be leaving BEI, Rick Hendrick promised us a championship. Sitting here with no championship, sitting here with barely any wins, like less than 5, sitting here waiting.
We know the championship ain't coming.
The championship's not coming. Like, please, at least give your fans a win, especially at the track that you are known as, like, the expert on. Give us a win in Talladega, please. That's the least you can do for all of your fans.
So what do we think is going to come out of the first race of round 2 of the chase?
I think it depends on the weather, honestly.
True.
Because weather has in the past few years has been a factor at Charlotte. And I don't know if you've been paying attention to the weather, but we currently have a tropical storm moving through the Gulf and coming.
That's headed right for me.
You enjoy that. I don't think it'll hit Charlotte this weekend, but any upwind or anything from coming off that storm could affect anything. So I think it'll just be interesting to see. Be careful. Don't be smart. Get water. Get food. Be smart. But I don't foresee it affecting our race this weekend in Charlotte. It could, though. You never know. Especially if something about, mind you, I watch the Weather Channel, and they never really know what they're talking about. But, like, I don't really know what else to watch. It's kind of just that situation of you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and no matter which Weather Channel you watch, like, they all suck.
My favorite thing is when you're watching, like, the other day we was looking at a video and they was talking about computer models for the tropical storm, and, the spaghetti models. Yeah. And they had, like, 20 of them. And my favorite thing is every time there's always a hurricane or tropical storm, there's always one spaghetti model that's a rebel, and it's, like, not like the other 20.
Mm-hmm. Yep, no, for sure. So they said something about La Nina and the way the storm could hit, like, if they mix right at the perfect time. Essentially, like, Brad Paisley, when he sings the song Perfect Storm, that's the, like, situation it needs to be. I know it's about a girl or whatever, but, like, essentially it needs to be the perfect storm for it to really hit anybody hard.
Right. So, yeah, hopefully. I've been through Cat 1. When Katrina come through our area, it was a Cat 1. I'm hoping it'll say tropical storm, because I barely remember that. I was only like, 7? How old was I? I was 9. I think I was 9, 8 or 9. Somewhere
You're
there.
talking to the girl who just moved from the snow belt, and when she got here was like, why are there hurricane evacuation routes? Where are the snow emergency routes? What's going on? Where am I? I'm not in Ohio anymore, too.
Yeah. I have not been north of Kansas. I've been to Michigan. I take it back. So I've been to Michigan once. That's as far north.
The state you chose to go north to?
It was my dad's business trip. I didn't really have a choice.
I'll let you slide.
It was, don't say the word slide. We were on ice. My mom had to drive. It was not fun.
You slide for right now. I'll let you slide.
Detroit, specifically.
Ew, even, what? No! He better work for a car manufacturer or something. You don't have to Detroit. Like, God. Like, are you trying to get shot?
It was snowing. It was pretty when we went.
Are you trying to get mugged? Or are you trying to get stabbed? Like
I said, I don't remember. It was years ago.
Had one of the worst crimes in the United States of America.
It's been over a decade since I've been there. I have no idea what it was like.
Near one of the worst cities in Ohio. And I don't even like going to Detroit.
All I remember was the sliding electronic walkway in the airport. That was fun. That is all I really remember.
You need to look at going to Ohio instead. Like, I'm not saying Ohio is great or anything, but, like, it's better than crappy Michigan. And no, I'm not an Ohio State fan, so that is not why I am saying I hate Michigan. It's just crappy.
And getting back to NASCAR.
Sorry. I'm just saying, like, if you want something bad to happen to you, you go to Detroit.
Or, DC.
Okay, wow. Watch it.
That's not as bad there. Yeah.
That's a bad example. First. That's the capital of this great nation.
New York.
I can't.
Probably New York first.
No, Chicago. Over any of those.
Yeah, true.
It would be Chicago.
True.
Girl, do you not? I can't. Back to this weekend. God. I'm gonna give track facts.
Yeah, good idea.
God. Okay. Wait. Weird. Okay, hold on. Sorry. We are at Charlotte. 400 laps for 600 miles. It's a 1.5 mile, wait for it, quad oval. This is the last fall race that will be raced on just the quad oval. Next year, we will be racing on the roval which for those of you who don't know what a roval is, it's a road course oval. I don't know how a road course oval works.
What in the world?
So, because of how Charlotte is, they're racing half of the track on the oval, but the road course is only on like one half of the track. They're only using one half of the road course, so they're using half the oval, half the road course. So they're calling it a roval.
Roval.
It's like a
I guess I've heard worse.
I ain't doing it. Have you seen that? Wait, real quick. Have you seen the video of Heather Dan? I don't know if Dan's her last name, but the girl who has like the weird filter from Snapchat, and she goes on like her daily rants, and at the end she goes, "I ain't doing it." You need to watch her because that's how I just felt about this roval. I need to ask her to do a video about it. So the turn and the banking and the turns is 24 degrees, and the straightaways it's 5 degrees. Time is working. May race winner from 2016 was Martin Truex Jr. October race winner was Jimmy Johnson. I don't know who won in May. I got it. Hold on, I got it.
Did Truex win it?
Did Truex win it?
I want to say that, but I'm not for sure.
I'm Googling it. Sorry, I'm on a Surface Pro and I literally hate the damn thing. I cannot wait. Nope, it's Dylan. You were wrong. Wrongo.
I was just on 2016 still.
Okay. 2016 May pole winner was Truex Jr. October was Kevin Harvick. Our youngest winner was Jeff Gordon at 22 years old, 9 months and 25 days. What happened? This is why I hate the Surface Pro. It needs to not. I can't. I get a new laptop on the web, so that's fine. Back-to-back winners of the Coca-Cola 600. Jimmy Johnson was the last one to do it, 3 in a row, 2003 to 2005, which that's an interesting fact because the Coke 600 is at Charlotte, if you were wondering. I'm trying to find why can't I find it? I was trying to find, I don't care about tire notes. I was trying to find the updated of the grid to see how far everyone's behind. I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it.
Standings? I got it in front of me.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm thinking it's updated because they still have 13 through 16 with a P beside it, which technically they shouldn't because there's only 12 now. So I don't know if this is
updated.
But those 4 in the bottom are who was eliminated, so maybe it is updated.
I don't know.
Because what is it, Jamie McMurray in the bottom 4 when they first went into Dover?
Yeah.
And he's listed as 12 as right above. So it is updated.
They might have updated that. They just might not have updated the actual points numbers.
Right. So Martin Truex Jr. first, Kyle Busch second, Yeehaw. Kyle Larson in third, Brad Keselowski 4th, Jimmy Johnson 5th, Kevin Harvick 6th, Denny Hamlin 7th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 8th, Ryan Blaney 9th, Chase Elliott 10th by 2 points, Matt Kenseth in 11th, and Jamie McMurray rounding out the 12th. If that's updated after Dover, which I do believe it is.
Well, apparently NASCAR just wants to ignore Charlotte completely, and they're already yelling at people to watch for stuff at Talladega. It's like they forgot where they were this weekend.
Must have. Alright, our picks for this weekend. I'm going first because you went first last week and you stole mine, so I'm going first. Although I don't have a pick yet this week. So, I think Truex, maybe. Probably a solid pick. Him or maybe Junior?
I doubt it.
Or Chase Elliott, because he'll be kind of mad about last week. But of course, I can only have one pick.
Okay.
I'll go with Truex.
Okay.
Elevator music.
Well, I'm torn between two currently.
Isn't that like a song? Somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's a country song somewhere.
An 80s song, I think.
Probably both, honestly. Let's be real.
It's probably been through all genres.
Probably. Except for
Well,
maybe
not torn between two drivers, but I'm sure it has different words.
like torn between two hearts or souls or something stupid.
Lovers, something. Not that I know anything about that.
Trucks. Guitars. You never know. You never know what people sing about anymore.
Hey, we should just rewrite the songs and make them NASCAR themed. Let's release a CD of NASCAR themed 80s songs.
I think I'm going with my pick from last week. Yeah.
Which was the one I wanted and you stole it and I forgot what that was.
BK.
Right. I think. Right?
Yep. It was BK.
Yeah.
So here's my thought process. So I picked Truex at the beginning of this thing to win the championship.
Which is a pretty solid pick.
Truex can't win, and it comes down to Truex, Larson, Keselowski, and Busch, and Truex just like ends up wrecking or something to be the awful end to his fantastic season, which will
That would be the most awful thing ever.
right. I know. After everything that him and
Dang.
into, like, come on, let him have it.
The
Anyway,
championship is his to lose.
yeah, it is his to lose. So like, if he loses it, I'm pulling for BK for sure.
Well, he has a championship. Who doesn't have a championship yet? Larson. I don't want Tari to win.
Right? I'm going with BK. I'm my backup. Because I sure as heck don't want Rowdy to get it.
Well,
No.
Truth, yeah.
If it comes down to those four, which I think it will, I'm picking, and Truex can't have it, I'm picking BK.
Is there any chance that Chase would make it to the last round?
No.
Maybe the third round, but by elimination round.
He would literally, to get to the elimination round, he would have to win like 4 races.
Do you think Ryan?
No.
What? Nope.
Truex and Larson have too many wins this season. So does Rowdy, and so does BK. None of them are going to hit the top 4 unless they...
But that's a solid 4.
Like, the only thing I can see is, like, if the top 4, like, tank the next few races.
Right.
Because, like, then they... So, the way that it works is the win supersede... So, a win automatically qualifies you for a next round. But if you're looking at old wins from the season, the only way that they come into factor is if you're tied with somebody.
I think that makes sense.
So they would need everybody to outperform them, hit those 4 hit the wall, or pop a tire, oil gets spilled on the track, something stupid, and the other ones do well. Like that's
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the sand explosion or whatever.
Listen, sand can explode, oil can explode, a fog can let Chris Buescher win his first race of the season. Or series. And probably his only. Anyways. But nothing will ever top Montoya hitting the jet dryer. That is all I'm saying.
Nothing. Ever.
This is going to sound really demented, and I'm really sorry, but it's one of my favorite videos to watch. And
It was pretty interesting.
Like, it's not, like...
Fascinating.
I think it's because I know he was okay afterwards. And, like, now I can look back on it, and, like, I'm just like, how did this happen? Like, I literally analyze it, and I'm like, none of this makes sense.
Like, did he not see it? Kind of thing?
And, like, what happened?
And this has been a Throwback Thursday moment on the Burnout.
You all are welcome.
Yeah.
You all are
Hey,
welcome.
we ought to make a thing of that. Have like a Throwback Thursday. Since we do this on Thursday, we should have like a Throwback Thursday segment where we pick one fascinating thing from a race past and talk about it. That is really a thing. We should do that.
Yeah, we should do that. But
That is a
although
really
I
good
have so
idea.
many that like are rolling through my head right now that I'm like, which one should we talk about next week now?
Yeah, a whole list. That is a really good idea. I'm writing that down in my brain right now. Well, I think that's all for this week. Y'all enjoy your race weekend. If you're in the path of this stinky tropical storm, y'all be sure to be careful. Sing to me. Stay safe. Enjoy the race.
Get water, get food, spare Disney. That's all I ask for.
And just spare Talladega.
Spare
Because,
Talladega and spare Disney.
oh my gosh. It ain't going near Florida. I mean, it's going for Pensacola, but man, it ain't really. From what I've seen, it may like go Alabama or Louisiana or me.
Aren't you like both?
I think the last thing I saw is like headed towards Alabama. Really, the projection is like toward me, but the effects they're saying are more eastern side, like Pensacola, up that way.
Gotcha.
But I don't know.
Well, stay safe.
Thanks. Well, thank y'all for watching this week, and don't forget to tune in next week for the Burnout as we recap Charlotte and talk everything NASCAR news at 9 Eastern Time. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a beat, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And we will see y'all next week, guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and God bless.
Night, y'all.